I have good news. Trump is finally learning his lesson. This is a re-article from MSNBC News. Reading Trump and DeJoy's USPS meddling isn't over. Why are Senate Republicans covering for them? Republicans are not only running interference for the Postmaster General, they're also giving Trump covers he pretends he did not say what we all heard him say. Let's read further. This summer has shaken America's faith in the U.S. Postal Service. Whether that faith can be restored remains to be seen. In August, reports surfaced that mail sorting machines from postal facilities around the country are being shut down. Oh no. The Postal Service put 46 states on notice that it could not guarantee that ballots mailed before Election Day would arrive in time to be counted. This was not helped, of course, by President Donald Trump, who flat out told Fox Business's Maria Bartiromo that he was trying to make it more difficult for the post office to get the funding needed to facilitate mail-in voting. Oh, it gets better. In the face of massive backlash, Postmaster General Louis DeJoy announced that he was suspending the operational initiatives that had created such an uproar and put an entire presidential election in jeopardy. He played innocent again in his testimony Friday in front of a Senate committee, but we should not take his statements at face value, and neither should Congress. All right. President Trump is learning, ladies and gentlemen. He is learning that if he wants to get his agenda done, if he wants to put the country on track, he needs to do things that put people who are on his side, like Louis DeJoy, in key positions to get done what he wants done. If Trump does not want massive mail-in voting, not absentee voting. Absentee voting is when you ask for a ballot, not when one is automatically sent to you. Key difference there. When they're automatically sent to you, it is a shit show. Am I understand? and it is the results in the Nevada cases are so egregious. Like, there are ballots littering the streets for anyone to pick up and send in the mail. And it's not like they can say, oh, it's only for your party. No, it's not. It's a general election. You can vote for anyone or anything that is on the ballot. So, continuing on, DeJoy says it is simply a matter of numbers. So far, Republicans seem to have mostly bought this argument. Postmaster General has nothing to be ashamed of, says James Comer of Kentucky. He rightfully took action to improve its efficiency and operations to better serve the American people. Oh, hang on. So, a Postmaster General who's taking steps to make the post office more efficient under an administration run by a businessman is why they're crying. And they're crying because Trump just so happened to decide to do this as the Democrats are threatening with a blanket mail-in voter system. Good Trump. Excellent Trump. But Trump's comments strongly suggest there is a lot more at play. Yeah, no shit. Our entire democratic system is at play. There's going to be massive mail-in voting fraud if you permit a blanket mail-in voter system. Mail-in voting is not absentee voting. I don't care how much they want to pretend it is, but it isn't. These are two completely different things. Absentee means you request your ballot be sent to you by mail, and you get it counted after the election takes place. So, good Trump for being the stick in the mud. This potential abuse of power, potential, means it's not actually an abuse of power. And executive overreach, no, it is not executive overreach. Trump is the commander-in-chief. He commands all of the departments of government under his executive branch. If that's so, and last I checked, the Postal Service falls under that purview. Is why we're supposed to have three equal branches of government. Yeah, don't complain to me about your interpretation of the equal branches of government. Unfortunately, that is not what's happening right now, and Friday's hearing is a good example of why. Oh, oh, the leftists aren't getting their way. Cry me a river. The Democrats have signed a letter expressing their concerns about the, quote, implementing of policies that accelerate the crisis at the Postal Service. No, he's implementing policies that will improve the Postal Service, and in the interim, will completely fuck over any plans you had to steal the election. Phone decided to screw me over with notifications, as you will probably see in the editing of this video. So, as we were saying, Trump is pulling a win-win for American people. We're getting a better postal service, and we're screwing over the Democrats' opportunity to rig the election. It's a win-win for everybody. That pisses off the Democrats. Another win. It's a win-win-win. So, after initially having scheduled a hearing for September 17th, that was announced Sunday, that they were moving for an urgent hearing, up to next Monday. Ugh. I hope this acceleration of activity is a sign that the Democrats finally recognize that traditional oversight tactics and timelines, like sending a letter of concern to the Trump administration, are a complete waste of time. No, that's just how shit's run. That's how you're supposed to do things. That's how you're supposed to do it. But the Democrats aren't about due process when they're in power. And Trump, as president, is fully within his rights to do as he does. Trump is engaged in a deliberate effort to sabotage the November... No. He's not engaged in an effort to sabotage the election. He's engaged in a deliberate effort to prevent your sabotage of the November election. This is projection. You are projecting, and it shows. And the GOP doesn't seem quite as concerned. Well, no shit. They shouldn't be concerned. This is a Chad move. This is exactly what we elected Donald Trump to do. And he has chosen the absolute best moment to do it. Good Trump.